to take this opportunity to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed, supported, commented, liked, people that I see out at toy shows, toy fairs, comic cons, cosplay events, wrestling signings, wrestling events, for the love of wrestling. All the people that come up to me and say they enjoy the content, all the people that have been happy to participate in the videos, all the people that have sent me wonderful, nice, lovely messages, a big thank you. Because this isn't just for me, this is for all of us. It's all a team effort. I'd just like to thank Phil Carew, Nick Field, Jeff the Badger, Slam Donkey and Son, and all the wonderful people that make this all possible. But without you guys, you know, this wouldn't be here. And from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. A massive thank you also to my lovely wife Ruth, who puts up with me going to toy fairs nearly every single weekend. She's got no real interest in it, but she comes along and she helps out with the filming and everything. So thank you, Ruth.
You are watching 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
City flights could help with sightseeing trips, giving tourists a view that walking can't offer. It might also be useful for medical transport, like flying across traffic when time really matters. In cities that never slow down, in the autonomous version, especially for use cases overseas. Now let's go a little deeper into what the X-Plane and X2 can actually do. It is not only made to be a personal flying, its main role is expected to be that of an air taxi. That means helping people move through crowded cities, but through the sky. Inside the X-Plane X2, most people think the future will arrive.
Hiya.
What's your name, please?
It's Swaley.
I'm from Australia.
Yeah.
Son. Thank you, bye.
Lovely, thank you, bye.
You know what, Rad? It is a good day to be the retro collector. So many toys, so little time. What's that? That's what I thought. Boom.
I truly believe that if the evidence that we had at the time.
More than you ever think you would. So how have you guys been? Good. Yeah? Yeah. It's been like a year since we saw each other?
Yeah. Before COVID. It was kind of a hard trial to set through. It was like so emotional.
Oh, I wonder what it could be, Ruth. Right, let's open it up and have a look.
No, you should do now. Go and treat yourself a nerve base.
Now that sounds like a very good idea, Ruth. What do you reckon, Rad? I wonder what it could be. You dirty old man, Harold. I've told these people not to award me for being the best YouTuber there is, but did they listen? Did they? Right, we've got a little padding. We've got a Society Awards. Congratulations on your subscriber milestone. We are honoured to take part in recognising your achievement and want your experience to be exceptional. This award was inspected and packaged with great care by Rick. If your award was damaged during shipping, or if you have any questions, please contact us at YouTuber Creator Society Awards. Okay. Then we got a letter. Dear Swaley, you are the best looking and best YouTube ever. Right. Do you remember your first subscriber, your 100th, or your 1000th? Chances are you do. Yeah, because I think my first one was Paul. And we know that you'll definitely remember your 100,000th subscriber. Actually, I'm not sure who that was, but there you go. Your fans may have found you while searching YouTube, learned about you through a friend, or maybe you showed up as a recommended video. No matter how they came to your channel, your audience stayed, and their numbers increased because of you and the community you've built. We're proud to honour your impressive milestone of reaching 100,000 subscribers with a Silver Creator Award. Congratulations. We know that you have many more stories to share with your community, and we know your fans can't wait for you to amaze them even more with your commitment and creativity. So keep creating, keep building. We can't wait to see what you'll do next, and we're here to support you along the way. And who knows, when you reach your 1,000,000th subscriber in about a week, knowing you, we may just write to you and ask, do you remember your 100,000th subscriber? Yours sincerely, Neil Mahan, YouTube's CEO. That's gonna be framed. Oh, have a look, babe. Have a look. Here we go. 80s and 90s retro collector for passing 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Oh yes, I'm happy. There's a mirror there as well, so I can look at myself whilst admiring this. Look at it. That's going to be going right there, like that. Well, what else we got? They've thrown in some little wipes to polish it up. Recognise your team. Share the recognition by allowing your team to produce a personalised creator award. And just some information here on personalised, like putting crystals on it and all that, which is not necessary really, is it? Well, that is pretty cool, because I didn't think about anything like this when I started. It's all just been a bit of fun, Sort of happened by accident, really. But yeah, happy with that. Here we go, guys. Put the work in, work hard, be passionate about what you do, and you too could have one of these on the wall next to your Hulk Hogan Hasbro figure. Oh, what have we got here? Hey, you. Right, we have opened the YouTube. 100,000 subscribers. What's it? We now got a little goodie from Yodel. Yodelety. Ooh. See, they don't call me the retro collector for nothing, Ruth. It's because I struggle to undo packages, even though I'm a bodybuilder. Oh, and it's even got a battery in it. I don't even have to put the battery in it, and it's gonna go perfectly with my Hulk Hogan. Boom! It's a Hasbro clock with a battery in. Not working though. Hold on, I've got to push the battery in. Oh, and it works as well. It's the Hasbro clock with all the figures on, and that is going to go with all my Hasbros in my museum. Just look at this. It's got my Big Boss Man 1991 vintage mug to come, and then we've got this week's deliveries. We got the WWF standout. We're going to put a loose Hasbro in front of. And there's a few other bits that I'm looking at the moment. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching the show today. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon for future episodes, videos, so on and so forth. Put your comments and thoughts down below. And yeah, give us a thumbs up if you liked it. Thumbs down if you think I'm a knob, which I wouldn't blame you, to be honest. But yeah, the people that don't think I'm a knob, give us a thumbs up. And yeah, enjoy. We've got a few more little bits that I'm going to pop on here. We're celebrating today. We're going back out and a little bit of dog walking, seeing what else we can pick up along the way. And yeah, Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful. Boom. See you soon. Boom. That one. So we have just got, as a little treat, because we got the 100k plaque, lovely stuff, thanks mate.
Yeah, keep an eye on
Yeah, I check it, it comes up on my feed every day, so.
Yeah, like I said, the other stuff, the post will come out tomorrow for them bits, so.
Yeah. LJN WWF from 1984. Yeah, they're not in great condition, but come on, £8 each. One of them was 12, which was Valentine. Then we've got something here that is in quite good nick. Very nice card on that. 31 years old. What I liked about the Hulk as well is the Woolworth sticker on the back there. 1991. Very nice. £20. Little treat there in the plaque today.
Hey Retroheads, it's Nick here with another CD collection delve and uncovering a release from an artist before they hit the big time. Today's release is from 1998 and it's by an indie band called The Audience. Recognise the face on here? If you're thinking, blimey, Sophie Ellis-Bextor hasn't aged much over the years, I'll make you right. Yes indeed, in 1998, a teenage Sophie Ellis-Bextor, in the days before Groove Jet and Murder on the Dance Floor, was the lead singer of an indie six-piece called The Audience. This album was released in August of 1998. They released a few singles that year as well, some of which I have here, and two of which made the top 30. And it's actually a really interesting release. It's much more indie pop guitar orientated than the dance-related, the dancey pop related stuff that she's known for nowadays. But the main songwriter was Billy Reeves. That's him. He actually celebrated his 60th birthday earlier this month, so very happy birthday to you, Billy. He went on to do other music performance and also broadcasting as well, including BBC London. And I mean, some of the titles are quite interesting. A Pessimist is Never Disappointed, that was one of the singles, and Mr. Do As You Would Be Done By. If you can't do it when you're young, when can you do it? It's a lot more experimental than a lot of the other material that Sophie's done, but yeah, I think it's well worth tracking down. It wasn't a huge success, it charted at number 22. They did record a second album after Billy Reeves left the band a little while after the release of this album, but sadly their second album was never released and the band split up the following year. But of course then fast forward a few months and suddenly Sophie popped up again as the singer on a track called Groove Jet, If This Ain't Love, by French dance DJ Spiller, and was locked in a battle for number one with Victoria Beckham and a duet with the True Steppers and Dane Bowers called Out of Your Mind. And yeah, it was almost like another Oasis versus Blur, I have to say, and which of course Spiller and Sophie Ellis-Bextor won. And shortly after that, Sophie went on to have a lot more hits, including Take Me Home, Get Over You, and of course Murder on the Dance Floor, which was resurrected a couple of years back in the movie Saltburn in very unusual circumstances. I always found that a bit funny because my youngest sister actually lives in a town called Saltburn. It's based in North Yorkshire, near Middlesbrough, and its full name is Saltburn by the Sea. I don't think anyone there is quite as odd as some of the people that were in that film, though. I don't think it was meant to be set there anyway. But yeah, so there we have it. Another trip into yesteryear with a vintage album. I definitely recommend tracking down this album by The Audience if you can. It's not like a million miles from the music that Sophie Ellis-Bextor makes now, but it's definitely a really interesting insight into her early days as a performer. So there we go. Don't forget you can find me on all the socials at Nickfield Media. I might well be performing at a comedy venue near you very soon, and we'll take another trip into my CD collection very soon.
Hi folks, I know, sorry it's been a while from the Chilipino. Welcome back to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector. Please check out our merchandise. We have some new merch. We will be having some more. You're gonna have to excuse me. I'm doing a bit of decluttering myself, yeah, to make room for some new collections in the near and foreseeable future. As you can see here, I'm still rocking my sample of the 80s and 90s Retro Collector merch. Please check out not just on Instagram but also on the channel, on the link on the 80s and 90s Retro Collector channel, as Swaley and myself previously mentioned, where you can find it in the description area on the 8th link below. Anyway, not forgetting boom. Not too loud, but loud enough to hear. Alright, we'll catch up soon in regarding some new merch soon and some other content. Follow it. Bye for now. Cookie, cookie, cookie. The forces are strong with all of you today. Bye for now. Over to you, Swaley.
Well, thank you, Phil, for sporting that lovely retro collector cap. Remember, folks, if there's anybody that you really don't like, get them one. Let's now have a little look at some of my collection in my museum. That never used to be a museum, but now it's a museum, and there's just never enough space for everything that you want. Hi everyone, my name's Swaley and I'm a collectaholic.
Welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collection. It's party time. P-A-R-T. Why? Because I'm gotta. Somebody stop me, because I'm smoking.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
Welcome to the 80s and 90s. Retro Collector.
Let's go again on that. Welcome.
You're watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
You are watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
Thank you.
Boom.
Sweet, bruv.
Have a good day. Thank you.
You're watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector. Come on!
You're watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector. You're watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
Boom. Boom. See the back row? Yeah, look at that. Cool, mate. Size of your back. Jesus. That's. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, this is the best one.
I'm going to do a video. Subscribe to 80s and 90s Retro Collector. Boom.
Yeah, you do. Could go. You are now watching 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
We're now watching 80s and 90s Retro Collector.
You are ready? Bang. Let's do this.
You're watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector, so come through.
Hello, it's me, Brawling Badger, star of Ballamoran, Drained and Essex FBI Investigates, and you are watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector. Have fun and don't forget to like, share and subscribe and enjoy the video.
Check on the Gold Squad, we've had it
There's someone in the back here. Charlie, check the back, will you? Do you want to jump out, mate? Jump out the vehicle, please.
Oh, come on, mate, out you come.
Been in trouble with the police before?
Don't grab me like that.
Got anything on you shouldn't have?
Don't grab me like that. Well, I'm not grabbing you or anything. Just step around the side.
Help's gone to the shop,
Let's just put up against the car.
Search him, will you?
Charlie. You know, for same scenario every single day, man. I don't get a break with you lot.
Hello everybody, you are watching the 80s and 90s Retro Collector. Make sure you subscribe. Whoa!